Okay, this is not going to be the best video that I've made in my life. Been trying to make it 700 times. This time I'm just going to go really fast. Okay, so I've got my paint here. You're going to get primary colors only, okay, which are red, blue, and yellow. Those are colors that you can't make, okay? You use those colors to make all your other colors. Now, if you are going to paint your structure will be a primary color on top of, with a secondary background, like this one, okay? So we have yellow and green, right? That's all you need, right? No, you need lots of different values of yellow and lots of different values of green. There's super dark, almost black green, and there's really super light, bright green. This right here is green with a lot of yellow. This green right here is blue and green. I'm sorry. Blue and yellow with a lot of blue, okay, and a pinch of red. This right here, because I'm not going to give you any white or black, you're going to have to use just regular yellow for this, and then make all your rest of your yellows darker. How do you do that? Write this down, okay? Put the video on pause and write this down. You need to know that red and blue equals purple. Red and yellow equals orange. Yellow and blue equals green. Okay? And then you need to know your complementary colors, because this is how you're going to make your colors a little bit darker. So yellow and purple are complementary colors. Red and green are also complementary colors. Blue and orange are also complementary colors. A way that some people might like to remember this is yellow and purple are the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings colors, and blue and orange are the Denver Broncos colors. So if you think the Vikings and the Broncos played each other on Christmas Day, because red and green are Christmas colors, that might help you. Or it might not if you don't care about football or don't know about football. Anyway, to make yellow a little bit darker, you'd put a splotch of yellow and then just a teeny tiny little bit of purple, which is made out of red and blue, a little bit of purple at a time until you get the yellow that you want. Be very, very careful. If you overdo it, you're going to get brown, or you're just going to get ugly, 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 ugly stuff. Okay, so you have to be very careful with that. Just do a little bit at a time. Okay, so here you can see, now this is copy paper. This is just an example. So your paint is going to look better, should look better on your paper, because you're going to get better paper for painting. This is just for an example. Okay. So here I have one color of green. This green was made with yellow and blue. Right here it was made, okay? And I highly recommend you take 3 or 4 little skinny brushes so that you don't have to get your brush wet, clean your brush off every time. You could just use one for yellow, okay? And then you can grab another brush and use it just for blue, okay? And you can mix it up. See, this is way too much blue, so this is a dark, dark green. So I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to it. And see what happens when I grab that? I've just messed up my yellow, so that's why I should have stuck with my brush that I was just going to have be yellow. Okay, and it's already dried up because I've made 700 videos, so, and none of them are uploading. So, okay, so I've added some yellow there, okay, real close to my pile, so I can just pull it over with my mixing brush, okay? So here I have a much lighter yellow that's all dried up. I'm sorry, much lighter green. Okay, so that's where I want my light green to be, so I would put that here. And now I'm going to find all the other places that are the same color, so I don't have to keep remixing this color. Okay, so which would be all here would be my lightest, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and go around to right about here. I'm not going to get too precise. Okay, oops, I didn't mix well. I used my mixing brush to transfer my paint, and I've got some blue there because I didn't mix it well. So some of the blue is showing up. So you have to be careful of that. Now again, to make your dark green, you mix your green, and you might already have a bunch of green there. So great, good for you. If not, you might have to make some more. So I'm going to have a lot more blue this time for this green. So I've got yellow and blue to make green. I need a lot more blue, and there's still some on my brush. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to mix that in, and that's much darker green now, but it's not dark enough. So I'm going to add a little bit more blue, and I'm going to wash this up because I'm going to go home after this. So I'm going to go ahead and mess up my brushes. That's still not very dark. Let me get crazy because I'm trying to look through my camera instead of what I'm doing on the actual real life thing here. So, okay, so that's pretty dark green now. It's almost blue-green there. So it's really dark. So it's going to look, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the shadow so you can see it. Okay. So it's a blue-green. It's not going to be as dark as I